This is a Rausch and Lang electric made in Cleveland in 1917. I got it from Harris at their last auction. It was a parts car. And a lot of it was missing. I had to acquire parts from all over the United States. These lamps. I had to make some parts, hubcaps. Made this groove around the top. All that was missing. Had to replace the glass with safety glass. Has a lot of curved glass in it. That is plexiglass on the curved windows. Their 4 windows are curved. This car was upscale, made by a carriage maker that was famous clear back in the 1800s, Rausch and Lang. That started to make cars. Later on they combined with Baker Electric. And they still exist today. They make raw Lang bodies for some of the Detroit cars.
What does it have to do to be legal in the state of California to drive?
Well, most of the stuff is grandfathered in. You don't have to have seat belts or anything like that. But there are 2 items I can think of that you have to have. You have to have a brake light on the car, so I've added a brake light from that era. And you have to have a left side rear view mirror that the original did not have on it.
Yeah, I'll go over there.
So I had to build one there.
Yeah, I'll go over there and take a look at that. There it is, right up there.
The rest of the missing parts that I made were mostly built because they weren't on the car when I bought it. They'd been cannibalized for parts for other cars at Harris. So sold as a leftover car. Copying one downtown, I built all of this machinery here, all this hardware, and the window frame and the window. I can't remember some of the things.
So about how fast will the car go?
The car behaves quite well in traffic from the stop signs and everything, except it flat outs at about 25 miles an hour. But it'll move your neck back a little bit when you accelerate up to 25, and then from then on you can't get much out of it. You might on a downhill. Here, the motor is always connected to the wheels. When the motor turns, the wheel turns. If the car backs up, the motor has to turn backwards.
What a nice looking power plant you got there.
Yeah, well, it's only a piece of it.
It's a Model A. I don't know what year it is, though.
No, it's not a Model A.
It's not a Model A? Oh, okay. Whatever, I don't want to hear
Here's the rear power plant right here.
Yeah.
Look at this.
So that's how it's power all by batteries, huh?
Now, they sold a charger that people had at home, big vacuum tube. So, I had Lincoln Electric Company, I think, yeah, Lincoln Electric Company in Omaha gave me 2 golf cart chargers.
Never seen.
They told me that's the way I should do it. I put one on the back and one on the front, and they work automatically. They do a beautiful job. 6 or 8 hours later, it's charged up and they shut down.
All right, so if there was one word you used to describe this car, what word would you use?
One of a kind.
Why?
One word? Man, it has to be unique.
Why?
I've never seen anything like it. And I work at a gas station all day. I see millions of cars. I fix people's windshields. And I've never seen anything like this in my life.
Made in 1917. They started about 1905.
So how do you steer it? With that lever?
Yeah, that's a steering wheel right there. That there's a rod there. It's steering.
Man.
Well, at this time there were a lot of brands of electric cars. And what did them in really was the self-starter that came out so that people that crank cars, gasoline cars could get them started anyway.
So yeah,
Cadillac brought out the self-starter in
make all cars like
1912.
this. Save us some money, huh?
But women used to drive these a lot.